Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They got into push territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the move, looking deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
That one lands and bounces out. First down here, the offense has time for one. Extending the play now. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. 1st and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's a strong stiff arm. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen. Good effort.
They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
We see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot, they can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has that one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
The pocket breaking down. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Right down the middle. They tack on 3 on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Looking to throw now on 1st down. He's running out of time here. He breaks free. He doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. On the flag. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is dropped. It would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. The Gators will send their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get the boot away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
We'll look to throw it here on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. And he shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks trying to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a third and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. It's a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. At midfield. Now the 40. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let him cross your feet.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. But throwaway there. Gave up on the play, and now it's going to bring up third down. To see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the Gators bring their punt team onto the field.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The completion makes it second down. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
What an incredible job here by this safety. Sitting back in cover 2, almost baits the quarterback to throw this football. Jumps it, comes up with a great interception.
Gets some space around the 30. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
But what a great option keeper here by this quarterback for the Florida Gators. And I think about the option game with Florida, I think people are going to say Anthony Richardson. And don't get me wrong, he was dynamic as a ball carrier. But I think a lot of people still think about Tim Tebow and the job he did of running this Gator offense. He could throw. We always remember those big, tough, physical runs like we just saw right here. Created a legacy. Now all these Gator quarterbacks are trying to live up to it.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Gators. Will take the lead in the second half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Using his legs here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important third down play coming up. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Pitch made down inside the 15-yard line. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. And he drops back in the gun. Bringing pressure. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking for 6. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. It's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And I really thought on second goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. And man, does it backfire.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here's the fair catch by the return man. Florida offense retakes the field. And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial third down play right here. And they pick up the first on the ground. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
RPO gives the quarterback so many options, and it puts a lot on the defense. If you overcommit one way, quarterback's going to make you pay for it. Here, the defense sat back, made it easy. Hand the ball off, let that running back get some good yards.
The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Gators pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And at first down, they go right back to him. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important third down play coming up. This would be a 56-yard attempt if they don't gain anything. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Checks this down to the running back. Touchdown, Florida. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw and use the timing to your advantage and allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
ET up and good. The lead is 4 in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to the left side. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
As the first down is still going. Tackled, but first down.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Tough running to avoid a loss. He just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands and work his magic.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Now, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense. On fourth down, they get the football back here in this tight game. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And there's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Stop right there at the line. No gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Receiver in motion now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. But that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Remember, last time, look for a fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. He eludes the rush. Defense is coming after him. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 15. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the two-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback just takes a knee. And now it's the defense that calls timeout as possible. And the quarterback will take a knee. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And the Gators will line up to kick it away. That's his fourth punt already today. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time.